Festive greetings to you. Tonight marks the second evening of Hanukkah, and we light the second candle of Hanukkah. How do we do it? We place the candles from the right to the left, but we light the candles from the left to the right, from the youngest one, which is today, to the oldest ones, which means we let the candles to burn completely. And during the time when they are lit, we can pray and meditate of being light to the world. Shamash is on, and we start from today candle, which is inside, and we go outside. In our Hanukkah set, we have 44 candles, and there's a little puzzle for you. How do we arrive to this number? Given there's 8 nights, and each holds 9 candles. Write your answer in a comment below, but I will give you my answer in the description of the video. The word Hanukkah itself means rededication or reconsecration. In modern Hebrew, it's used in phrases like housewarming, saying that's a new fresh start, a renewal and a joy. Hanukkah is an ideal time to reflect and recommit, especially when we expect a new year to start, to walk a better path, to embrace a higher thoughts, strengthen our connections, and cultivate a happier family. Every day we had a little more light to add to our world, to your family. Every little bit, every night, building up with new flame. Why there's 8 candles instead of 7 like in Menorah? There's a story of Hanukkah dates back to 200 BC. Alexander the Great Empire spread the Greek culture all over known world, all the way including Judea, and that led to great cultural and religious tension because they forced the Jewish people worshipping Almighty God to abandon that God and worship idols and gods of Greek Empire like Zeus, Aphrodite, Hades, and they placed, even by rule of the Seleucid king Antiochus Epiphanes, they placed god Zeus in a temple and desecrated the temple by temple prostitution, by taking all the sanctuary items and placing their own items of pigs and items which are unclean and abomination of desolation for the Jews. In response, Jewish priest named Mattathias and his 5 sons led a revolt against the Roman oppressors, and the youngest son Judah Maccabee, the hammer, was a national hero, and he, being just a farmer with his friends, stayed against fully equipped Roman army and defeated them. And what a miracle! They could get hold of Jerusalem, and they could clean up temple from the rabble and from all the unclean, impure things that they placed in a temple. And they wanted to start the temple ministration, but there was no furnishings, no sacred objects. What they did, they just created a very simple menorah out of wooden planks, and they wanted to lit the candles, but there was no pure oil. In order to create oil, pure, kosher and highest quality oil, they needed 8 days. They were looking for oil, nothing was found until one little jar of seal oil was found in a temple grounds in one of the storage under the rabble. And what they did, that oil, jar of oil, was only enough for 24 hours. It holds just over 2 liters of oil, because every lamp of the menorah needed 300 milliliters of oil for 24 hours, just over 2 liters of oil. But it was not enough. In spite of all odds, they decided to lit Menorah. And what a miracle! The lights, when they came in the evening, didn't stop burning. When they came to check for the lights and clean the wicks and take off the ash, it was still burning in the morning. So continued 8 days. We light 8 candles for each single miracle day, and we call it Hanukkah, rededication, reconsecration. Every day a miracle in our life. And Shamash, the above one, created that miracle, and he is the 9 ones, invisible, to light all the 8 days of our lives. Hanukkah is not prescribed by Torah like 3 feasts, then all the males has to come to Jerusalem. It's like Purim. It's a man-made day, and it's a joyful day when we commemorate what God did in our lives and what He did in our past. And it's a triumph of light over the darkness, and the enduring of spirit of Jewish people, and celebration of religious freedom. Christ came all the way from Galilee, 6 days journey to Jerusalem to commemorate this feast. And we read about it in 10th chapter of John, verse 22. It was the time of festival of dedication in Jerusalem, and it was winter. Now it's winter time in Israel. And what he was preaching about in that day, and to whom he was pointing out, we will find out tomorrow. Hag Sameach.